I have the great honor today of having this beautiful conversation with the editor of this trilogy of novels, The Life I Didn't Notice, The Life I Noticed, and now in the editing stages, The Life I Left Behind.
It's an out-of-body experience because I am attempting to get into the author, Gerry Visca's spirit and soul. And in order to do that, I have to leave my own.
Hmm.
So it's a very transformative experience because I am trying to feel what he feels. And well, let's say I'm trying to feel what his characters feel, but I believe that that is an extension of what he himself feels. I'm developing a more intuitive grasp of what I believe Gerry's characters want to say.
Hmm.
And I've picked up on patterns that were once more mysterious to me and are now less mysterious. So I've built up more of a vocabulary and maybe more of a bank of ideas that I can sort of draw upon when I edit his work.
What about the whole experience from you as an editor, Tom, like enjoying the reading of the novels or something you're personally receiving from them?
Oh yes, well it's a very moving experience because I mean the all three novels are very profound and they're very touching, and it's really about it's about the acceptance of death and really what death means, and it's hard not to be moved by that, and I think in a way it helped just trying to find the vocabulary to make Gerry's characters come to life in what, as an editor, I believe to be perhaps a more idiomatic way. I have to actually feel what the character is going through. So that's a great growth experience for me. I'm learning how to feel things in a way that I was not able to before.
You say Gerry has a soulful style of writing. Can you tell us a little bit about that, this soulful style of writing?
Because it's personal, a lot of people can relate to the characters in the novels. They probably hear their own voices when when they read in print what what Lily and what Laszlo are saying. The emotions can manifest themselves in a whole range of, you know, different feelings, from grief to joy to complete bewilderment, but it is overall a very emotional experience.
Like people that don't even read these types of spiritual novels or inspiring novels.
Well, they see themselves in the characters. I think it's as simple as that, and I think that Gerry has the gift of articulating feelings and visions and experiences in such a way that people who perhaps don't have a lot of experience reading can just instantly relate to the text itself and are almost transported into that world.
Why, in your opinion, as the editor, do you feel these books might actually serve us in these times?
People are hungry for spiritual salvation, for peace. We live in a world where that's in short supply, where communities have disintegrated, where family structures disintegrated, and we we naturally seek some kind of solace, and also I'd say some kind of community. And I think that this particular genre um, kind of it it validates not only people's desire for some kind of uh, maybe more profound spiritual existence, but also just, how should I put it? It's an antidote a lot of the soullessness that we experience in day-to-day life.
What have you enjoyed the most along the way of editing this trilogy of novels?
Gerry, as the writer, feels these things through his characters, and my job as an editor and proofreader is to make it more eminently readable. So finding a new way of saying things has been a huge challenge, and it's also, doing so has been very gratifying.
And he's also always seen this book series as movies, inspiring movies, movies that inspire hope and meaning in the world. Why would you love to see these books that you've been part of editing on the screen maybe one day?
The prospect of seeing an actor play the role of Laszlo or Lily, um, or the I'm thinking of the train conductor, and then there, of course, there are all kinds of other sort of characters who play smaller roles, but nonetheless very, very important roles. Um, I'm just dying to see how they portray the same feelings, because I'm convinced that they'll be completely different. And that's
Yeah.
one of the things, if I could say, that makes Gerry's work so interesting, is that it's so visual. And it's and anything that you see is going to be particular to your own experience. So yeah, I'm very excited about seeing and experiencing um, the lives of Laszlo and Lily and all the other characters through somebody else's voice and through somebody else's eyes.